As Paramatma gives the realization in the heart, Guru Maharaj also shows in our heart the realization about himself. So then only by the mercy of Guru Maharaj only we can know him a little bit. Otherwise, it's very difficult to understand a personality who is who has been leading a role of human being, but his activities are beyond human. And this is, we are all as we read in Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam, that how a great devotee should be, the characteristic of the great devotees. And we sometimes don't see the personality. So we just imagine how Prahlad Maharaj used to be. His father gave him so many difficulties in the life, and he was still very steady in his Krishna consciousness. And always he was in remembrance of the Lord, connection to the Lord. And we hear, and but in our case, we are very fortunate to witness that also through the Guru Maharaj. Okay, like how with all the adverse situation in the life, Guru Maharaj is so fixed, and like none of the qualities there as a devotee which Guru Maharaj is not having. All the great quality he's having, and he's leading us by the examples. So today I thought I'll take the topic, our glorious Guru Maharaj. You all can see the PPT?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay. So, following the footsteps of his Guru, this is Prabhupada's quote: who is a true bona fide spiritual master? Just like fight spiritual master. But who is bona fide spiritual master? Then that next question. Shrotriya means who has heard from the bona fide spiritual master. A bona fide spiritual master is who has taken the message from bona fide spiritual master. So this is what we are learning, that a guru should have his own guru, and he should follow the footstep of his own guru, and he should be in connection. I remember once Guru Maharaj was a Guru Maharaj Vyas Puja, and Guru Maharaj was taken for offering. So generally, you all must have seen Guru Maharaj Vyas Puja. People are doing the glorification of the Guru Maharaj, and certainly the Guru Maharaj will go. Many times he goes for to use the washroom also, but he will certainly go for some time and then he comes back. So, and generally he goes to offer the bhogas, accepting the bhoga. So there are so many bhoga, thousands and thousands of bhoga has been made for Guru Maharaj. So he goes there and accepts. So I remember once I was there in Vyas Puja, and Guru Maharaj, after coming back, he told his in lecture, I went there to accept the bhoga like they had, and I offered it to my spiritual master, and my spiritual master offered it to his spiritual master, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati, and he offered it to his spiritual master, and that is where the bhoga has been offered to Krishna. And then Krishna returned in the same way, and then it came as a prasad to us. So this is so Guru Maharaj told this in his class, that anything what I'm doing is this first an offering to the Guru, following the footstep. And that is how Srila Prabhupada used to be there. So we'll see some of the qualities of Prabhupada, and then we'll compare with Guru Maharaj also. So Srila Prabhupada gave all the credit to his Guru. So we have seen, when we heard the lecture of Prabhupada, many times, like he will say that I am not doing anything. Whatever I'm doing, it is all credit to my Guru Maharaj. And Prabhupada was very, very always showing his gratitude to his Guru Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Maharaj, that whatever I'm doing, it is all because of his glories. And similarly, Guru Maharaj is also that he's so much in connection with Srila Prabhupada, that everything in his life, what he does, he takes permission still from the Prabhupada. Once we remember, Guru Maharaj was going to here last year. It is, I think, last year incidents. Then Guru Maharaj had to go to he wanted to go to the US, and his health was not good. And that time everybody was discouraging the whole team, his health team and all the other servants. No, Guru Maharaj, in this condition, you cannot go to US because it's a long travel and your health is not good. And Guru Maharaj was very determined. And we all know that once Guru Maharaj decides anything, and then he'll make it happen. So he said after some time, he said, I have taken permission from Srila Prabhupada. And Prabhupada has given me the permission to go. So then how you and why you are all stopping me to go? So much so he's in connection to the Srila Prabhupada that whatever he does, he gives credit to Prabhupada. Many times Maharaj also says, whatever I'm doing, it's all empowered by the Guru Maharaj. Many times people say, Guru Maharaj, how you are doing so much great service with your health condition, health is not good, and still you are doing so much preaching, so many things. And Guru Maharaj immediately will say, all these things because of the Prabhupada. So this is the mood of a devotee, that he doesn't take any credit for himself and passes out. This is an appropriate right mood through the pages of Srimad Bhagavatam, that we give the credit to Guru. And Guru Maharaj does this always, that he'll give all the credit to Srila Prabhupada. Second quality of Prabhupada was, despite having a heart attack, Srila Prabhupada carried his Guru's order. So when I read, like, we have not seen Prabhupada, we have just read about Srila Prabhupada. And when we read the book, as Prabhupada said, I am not, like when you read the Bhagavatam and you read my books, I am there always in my book. So I feel very fortunate that when we read the Prabhupada book, we see the presence of Prabhupada. If I say in my life, I've never felt in my life that I've never met Prabhupada. I always feel that I know Prabhupada, because first we are getting association of the disciples of Prabhupada, who are giving direct instruction what they received from Srila Prabhupada. And secondly, when you read the books of Prabhupada and you see the mood of Prabhupada in the books of the Prabhupada. Once I remember Indradumna Maharaj was there, I was in Muscat, and Indradumna Maharaj was there. So, and he was taught, whenever any Prabhupada disciple comes to, we always want to hear about Prabhupada. Recently, I had an Uttama Prabhu last week in my house. So again, we were trying to hear about Prabhupada. So whenever we meet any Prabhupada disciple, we want to hear their relation and their how Prabhupada, what instruction and how like Prabhupada dealt with them. So after hearing Indradumna Maharaj, I told Maharaj, you are also fortunate that you had a nice association of Srila Prabhupada. He was telling so many nice his realization with Srila Prabhupada. And then Maharaj said, you are also lucky because you are getting association of direct disciple of Srila Prabhupada. So I think our generation is the most fortunate generation. Then we are having the direct association of Srila Prabhupada's disciple. And our Guru Maharaj is the most glorious disciple of Srila Prabhupada, one of is the most glorious. So Prabhupada had this, after when he took the, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati gave him the order that he has to go and preach. And Prabhupada meditated on those orders for so many years, and then he decided that I have to go. And then we all know that he went in the goods ka jahaj, and then he had so many 3 heart attacks. But he was very determined that I want to carry the order of my spiritual master. Same mood we see in the Guru Maharaj. Guru Maharaj has got initiation in 1968. He joined in 69. He got the initiation, first initiation. And since then, like so many years, Guru Maharaj remembers the instruction of Srila Prabhupada. And few years back, and he started writing down. Because it's always meditation that Prabhupada gave me so many instruction, and I have not done anything, even though Guru Maharaj does so much. And even the smallest instruction he has got from Srila Prabhupada, he wants to do it. Prabhupada has told me this, so I have to do this. You all must have heard it many times, the instruction of Prabhupada wanted him to give the rose, because he said it is good for my health. And Guru Maharaj used to bring every day the rose to him. And one day his temple president said, you cannot go out, you have service in the temple. And he said, no, this is my service to Srila Prabhupada. I want to go and get the rose for him, because that Guru Prabhupada had told that smelling the rose makes me, my life longevity will increase. So he went there to get the rose, and the market, all the shops were closed, and he was just hunting where to get the rose. And then he reached to one shop, and the shopkeeper said, where were you? I was waiting. So he was so much always thought that I should fulfill the order of my spiritual master. And now also we see, so sometime back, Guru Maharaj once asked Mahavaraha Prabhu and all his servants, and he said, I want to write it down, whatever the instructions Srila Prabhupada had given me, and I want to fulfill them all. And that is what Guru Maharaj expects us also. Whenever we take initiation, Guru Maharaj says that you will help me to fulfill the mission of Srila Prabhupada. So he had, I was talking to Shamarasika Prabhu, and he said 34 instructions he had got. How many instructions we remember Guru Maharaj has given us? We are not. Once I asked Guru Maharaj, what is the instruction for me? And Guru Maharaj said, I don't give instructions to my disciple, because if they don't follow, so it is not good for them. So Guru Maharaj is like such a loving father. He doesn't want even to give us the instruction, because he knows we are so fallen soul. We will not be very serious about it, and we'll just ignore it. And by not following the instruction, if Guru has said something to do, and if you're not doing it, then it's an aparad. And with that aparad, my bhakti will not grow. I will not grow in my bhakti. So he's so concerned about our steadiness and growth in Krishna consciousness. He says, I don't give. And he very clearly, I don't give order to my Guru. So that is what, like, he thinks that. But he himself follows each and every instruction of Srila Prabhupada. So he wrote almost 34 instructions, and he said, I want to fulfill all these things. And many times we hear that Guru Maharaj says that I want to stay back because I have to fulfill the instruction of Srila Prabhupada. So there is nothing else in his life to stay with. So many difficulties in the life. When we closely see to Guru Maharaj and we speak to, seeing Guru Maharaj, we will not know that he is good or not. Because if you ask Guru Maharaj, how are you? Always he will be saying that I'm good, I'm happy in Krishna consciousness. But when we speak to the servants around, and then we come to know sometimes how difficult the life is for him, from morning till evening, like everything takes so much time for him, because like he has so many impediments in his body also, so everything takes so much time. But the enthusiasm is never less to serve Srila Prabhupada. That is the mood of Guru Maharaj, that always very enthusiastic to serve the Srila Prabhupada. Even the normal thing like eating, how much time we take to eat? We take maximum, if food is served to us, maximum 10 minutes. Some people eat very fast, maybe 7, 8, 10 minutes, maybe we'll finish our prasadam. Guru Maharaj, if you serve the prasadam, it will take at least half an hour. He'll take to eat prasadam, because he'll eat slow. But everything, whatever he's doing, he is utilizing all the time in remembering Krishna. I remember once when after the stroke, Guru Maharaj came. So after the stroke, it was hard for him to chant on the beach, because his right side was paralyzed. So everything we used to count. Guru Maharaj will come, then he will walk once around, count the steps, Mataji. Guru Maharaj is eating food. Somebody will one person will be given this seva that you just count this, like how many spoons he ate. I was wondering why he's been always counted, and then I thought maybe it is a part of the exercise that Guru Maharaj doesn't do, how many steps he walked, how many, he has a chewing exercise to make his this more stronger. So and in the beginning, I remember, and when he came after the stroke, so we all had this seva, count the steps, count the food, count. So then later, devotees told that every time he walks, he chants. Every spoon he eats, he chants. And that is the reason, that is how he keeps the count of his chanting. So not a single minute, even though he takes longer time, but he uses all his minutes and every second in remembering and chanting Krishna. Recently, somebody was telling, when Guru Maharaj was there, recently I heard this, that Guru Maharaj was sleeping, and there was a new servant, and new servant was there, and he was there in the room. And then Guru Maharaj was, he always has a clicker in the, even when he sleeps, he has a counter in the hand. And he said, I was sleeping and suddenly I heard the tick, tick, tick. And he was the new servant, because when he travels, sometimes new devotees are put into the this thing. So he thought, what is there in the, which is clicking? Guru Maharaj is sleeping. So he thought maybe some insects are there, some sound is coming, something is there, some sound is coming. Then he called Mahavaraha Prabhu and asked, Prabhu, Guru Maharaj is sleeping, but something is happening, tick, tick. Then Mahavaraha Prabhu said, no, he's chanting. So he's the person who chants even in the sleep. When he was in last time US, he got the he had a mild stroke in the US once, and that is the time the devotee said, because every time when he sleeps he chants, and that day when they went there and there was no sound, and that is how they found ki Guru Maharaj is unconscious for some time, and then they realized ki, like, he has some problem. So much he is there to, like, he never misses. We with our a good health condition also sometimes we'll miss the chanting. Oh, I had guest. Oh, I was not feeling well. Oh, this was there, and today I could not complete my rounds. But Guru Maharaj, with this health condition also, he'll never miss anything. When sometime he's in ICU and all, and he's not able to chant, then he will keep the record. He always instructs us that if you are missing the chanting, so please you write down. Many times he tells the devotees that. Devotees sometimes say, Guru Maharaj, keep a count and complete your chanting. And he doesn't only say that, he does it also, because whenever in the ICU and all is there, and some days like he's really in the ICU and he was not able to do anything, then he will keep all the records, and then all these chantings he will complete. So whatever Prabhupada has given the order, chant the 16 round, follow the 4 regulative principles, Guru Maharaj will do it very, very sincerely. So the third thing was, Prabhupada wanted to make the whole world Krishna conscious. This was the mood of the Prabhupada, that he wanted to give Krishna to everyone. And that is the reason he took so much struggle to reach out to each and every living entity. And he went to US and he went to all over the world with his health condition and everything. And Prabhupada also, when he was sick, he wanted to go for parikrama, he wanted to take the classes, he wanted to do all this. In the Prabhupada biography, we read that in that health condition also, and some disciple will write the mail to Prabhupada, Prabhupada, please come here and we are opening the new temple or this thing. Prabhupada will say, oh, I want to go there. And we see that Tamal Krishna Maharaj and other, no, Prabhupada, you cannot travel. But Prabhupada will say, no, I want to go there. Similarly, the mood of Guru Maharaj is there, that he wants to give Krishna consciousness to every single entity. I remember once I was in Delhi for 2-3 years, and that time when Guru Maharaj used to transit, so I had good fortune to host him for the transit. Like he'll come for 3-4 hours and take, because Delhi was a center. It was before stroke. Even after stroke, a few times, but before stroke, then he was transiting from taking any other flight. So for a few hours he'll come home. So once we were driving Guru Maharaj, and then Guru Maharaj, generally in the signal India, where so many beggars will come. So generally I ask Guru Maharaj, when they come, like, should we give them money or not? What we should give? Guru Maharaj said, you should carry prasadam and you should give them prasad. So always Guru Maharaj will, and Guru Maharaj will always have. I remember once Guru Maharaj was taking treatment in Delhi, and that time also I was in Delhi, and every day he used to go to the hospital he was taking some oxygen treatment. Like he used to go in the chamber of the oxygen, and he used to sit, because after the stroke they said body mein oxygen is less and it will improve his oxygen level. So I think 2-3 times in a week he used to go. So before Guru Maharaj will get ready to go to the hospital and everything is ready, Guru Maharaj, where is prasad? And it was a duty of the devotee, those who are caretaker, they'll arrange the prasad, cookies and cakes and other things, and boxes of prasad and loose prasad and everything. And Guru Maharaj will enter the hospital and he'll start giving, like he will give everybody. Okay. Guru Maharaj likes to give Krishna. And he always says that give Krishna in any form. You can give Krishna in the form of book, you can give Krishna in the form of prasad, you can give Krishna in the form of knowledge. So somehow or other you should give Krishna. So we see also many times, we hear also that Guru Maharaj, when he's in the hospital, he will give counters to all the nurses and the doctors, and he will make them chant, and he'll ask them to chant, Acha, you are doing this. Even the Christians are there, or other nationality are there. He'll encourage them to chant. So simplest thing is that he will give them, and he will give so many other prasad, so many gifts also to them, so that they feel very connected. So once I remember, there was prasad was not arranged, and he had to leave the temple, and he got little upset that why there is no prasad arranged, why there is none, this thing. So immediately somebody went and ran to Govinda and got some cookies and everything. I remember once also when he was staying with me and he was leaving to the airport, and he said, do you have prasad to distribute? We were also always used to make sure that when Guru Maharaj is going and traveling, so one box of cookie or one box of cake or something, we always should be there with him, and he'll keep giving. Especially in the Calcutta airport, he was very famous. The Swamiji comes and gives prasad to everyone. So he's always very, very eager that whole world become Krishna conscious as something or the other. They should be connected to Krishna conscious. And not only he wants we all to become Krishna conscious, he also wants that we are happy in Krishna consciousness. So he's very concerned that, and abhi to, matlab, he talks less, and so he has become more and more busy. Initial days, I remember Guru Maharaj used to always, are you happy in Krishna conscious? So whenever we used to meet Guru Maharaj, are you happy in your Krishna consciousness? Yes, Guru Maharaj, by your mercy, we are happy. So he always wants to see that devotees are very happily performing Krishna consciousness. And that is the reason, if anybody is in any difficulty, in Guru Maharaj priority to them. Sometimes I see the devotee from Russia and Ukraine, they will, Matajis will come, and this is not now. Now the things have become more and more difficult for him. Before, and then they will, Guru Maharaj will give so much time to them. And we will sometimes have a complaint to Mahavara Prabhu and other servants. What Prabhu, we are standing there, this Mataji gets so much time with Guru Maharaj, and Guru Maharaj will talk to them for 15 minutes, 20 minutes, so much time. And then Prabhu will say, Mataji, these Matajis are having some difficulties. So they were, and see, the Guru Maharaj was having always so much concern with his Western devotees, because they knew that, he knew that Guru Maharaj, that these people are practicing Krishna consciousness in a very adverse situation. In India, where at least we have some favorable thing, we know, and they are doing so much services also. They have left their home, they have left their everything, and they are practicing Krishna consciousness. So Guru Maharaj Guru Maharaj always sees that they are very happy in Krishna consciousness. So he gives them preference by hearing them, because once Guru Maharaj hears only, they become happy, and Guru Maharaj will give them some solution and some mercy, so that they are happy in Krishna consciousness. I always say and feel that I have such a loving father in my life, that I never got Krishna consciousness as a burden. Oh, you have to do this. Oh, you have to do this. Guru Maharaj, with love and care only, he has given us Krishna consciousness. It's so much love and care. From the very beginning, when I joined also, Guru Maharaj used to, like, I joined in 2001, and Guru Maharaj got stroke in 2008. So initial 7 years, at least Guru Maharaj was healthy. And he used to visit many times to Middle East, and I was in Oman and Dubai. And that time, not so many hindrances were there, less disciples were there. Guru Maharaj was healthy. Of course, I have never seen him not busy. That is one thing I can say. Ki I am seeing him from 2001. I have never seen that someone can be with Guru Maharaj for a very long time, because he's always been busy. I remember when he was in 2002 or 2003, when he used to come to Oman. And in Oman, he used to stay with His Grace Vijay Venugopal Prabhuji and Our Grace Prema Padmini Mataji. And they had a villa, and Guru Maharaj, there was a room of Guru Maharaj, and outside the room there was a area where the study table, kind of office table was there, and Guru Maharaj used to chat, write the mails, do his things, because that time he used to do his booking by himself. He used to coordinate everything by himself, because later only the servants started traveling with him. To 2001, 2, 3, he used to travel alone. Afterwards, only that Eknath Prabhu or Tushtimon Prabhu, other people started traveling, because then things became more intense for him. So he will do all the same. So all the Matajis, because in the daytime Prabhus will go to the office, the only Matajis will be there. So those who wanted to be there with Guru Maharaj, so we will all come and stand in front of Guru Maharaj's table, and we'll just watch Guru Maharaj, what he's doing. Simply sitting, standing and watching. Being around Guru Maharaj was such a nectar, and such a, like, used to feel so bliss and happiness. So we just used to stand for hours, and Guru Maharaj, after typing, suddenly he will see, and then he will make some joke, or he will ask something, and then again he'll start doing his thing. Like Guru Maharaj, like, he's very jovial. So he'll do something, and then he'll start, and we used to just stand. It was so much like, so we used to feel so happy. So Guru Maharaj has given us Krishna consciousness with so much happiness. It is never a burden to us, like, oh my God, I have to do this. So this is the mood of Prabhupada, Guru Maharaj, that he wants to give Krishna consciousness to everyone, and also he wants to see that we are all happy in Krishna consciousness. Then Prabhupada also, it was a dream of Prabhupada that all the Gaudiya Sampradaya, the Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati had made 64 Gaudiya Sampradaya, and later on they all segregated and they were not having a nice relation with each other. Many broke down. So it was a desire of Prabhupada that they all should unite. If I remember, and the Prabhupada has, once he went to US and he wrote to the, when he started preaching, and he saw the perspective ki here so much is there, and he wrote to the Gaudiya Math mein, one of his god brother, that please come and help me, there is so much scope here to preaching, you please come and help. So this was a desire of Prabhupada that all the Gaudiya Vaishnava Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswatis, that all the Matha should come unite and do the preaching so much, and we all can do so much more. And now Prabhupada, Guru Maharaj also wants to do that, and he is the actually the senior most sannyasi in all the thing. Now, the last time we were discussing that Guru Maharaj is the senior most sannyasi in entire India, probably. Because not only in Gaudiya mein, anyway, he's senior most, otherwise also. Because in other sampradaya, you don't get sannyasa so easily. You get sannyasa as a later stage. Guru Maharaj got sannyasa at the age of 19. And now he is almost 75. So last 60 years, or how many years? 55 years. 55, 56 years, he is carrying his sannyasa, this thing. So he's the senior most sannyasi. In the Gaudiya Sampradaya, it is that anybody is senior, he is called as a chairman. So Guru Maharaj do participate in the different Gaudiya Math meetings, and he still has this, ki all the Prabhupada, our Vaishnava Acharya's birthplace and other memorial are there. We should develop those places, bring them all together. So if anybody has any difficulty, so many temples, we do not know actually. Guru Maharaj does so much. So many temples are there, small, where these temples doesn't have, when we go to the parikrama, and some of there in the parikrama, Mayapur parikrama, some of the temples are not even there, and they're not even worshipped properly. And so Guru Maharaj wants them to give it to Iskcon so that we can maintain those temples. The Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur's birthplace, Bhakti Vinod Thakur's birthplace, and so many other acharyas, so many other Leela places are there, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's. So Guru Maharaj wants all that should come to Iskcon, and so that Iskcon can take care. And for that, he is also coordinating with everyone, and he has a very good relationship. Recently, I was in Mayapur and I was talking to Shyam Rasika Prabhu, and he was telling Mataji, we have to secure the birthplace of Bhakti Vinod Thakur. And Bhakti Vinod Thakur's birthplace, I think Bhakti Vinod Thakur birthplace only to Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur and Bhakti Vinod Thakur. So he said, it is maintained by their ancestors, like those who are the lineage, and they are all Bhajananandi. So they don't want to give it to anyone. They are just doing the bhajan there. They don't want to give. But they have such a nice relation with Guru Maharaj that they said, because Jayapataka Swami is telling, they gave some books of Bhakti Vinod Thakur's to Iskcon. Now those books are copied, I think, and they are kept in the Iskcon library in Calcutta. So because Guru Maharaj has developed such a relation with them, they respect so much to Guru Maharaj. Guru Maharaj always makes sure that he goes to their programs and he calls them also, and he has a meeting with them. So he always thinks that everything should be united. This is also one of the mission of Guru Maharaj, that everybody should be united. Not only Gaudiya Sampradaya, even in Iskcon, Guru Maharaj has the mood. I remember once I was very, very new in Iskcon. It was Gaur Purnima time. That time we were not having so much understanding also. I didn't know what conversation was going on. I was serving Guru Maharaj Prasadam. Initial days, may sometime in the very beginning, I had an opportunity also to serve Guru Maharaj Prasad. So it was Gaur Purnima, or a day before Gaur Purnima, and Guru Maharaj in the Lotus building, he was sitting on the second floor and he was going to have prasadam. And one Prabhupada, the disciple was there. I don't remember now who was there. And Guru Maharaj was talking to him. Why can't they do this? Why can't they do this for Srila Prabhupada? Why can't we do this for Srila Prabhupada? Was something happening, some talks were going on. And Guru Maharaj was insisting on that. Why we cannot do this for Srila Prabhupada? We should do this for the pleasure of Srila Prabhupada. The Guru Maharaj wants all of us also to be united always and serve Srila Prabhupada together. So, and Guru Prabhupada wanted to revive all the places of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and previous acharyas. And so is what Guru Maharaj, as I said, he wants to get all the places. He's buying the land and he's trying to revive those places. So I was telling, so many temples are there, small, which are completely unattended. Now Shamrasika Prabhu is seeing that project and he keeps telling us. And Guru Maharaj sends them money to maintenance. So we give donation to Guru Maharaj, and Guru Maharaj gives heavy donation everywhere. Guru Maharaj gives donation to the Prabhupada, Vani, this Vedapes. Guru Maharaj gives a donation to Mayapur TV. So many temples are there in the Western country where there is no donation coming these. And Guru Maharaj is one who sends the money to them. So any temple, if they to take care of the deities there. So many temples are there, so many places are there, which Guru Maharaj himself, he is taking care of those places. And monthly, he says, he sends the money. Recently, Abhi, I was there, Achintya Prabhu was telling which place that Guru Maharaj gives the Lakshmi. He said, I think one of the project, I forget the name, and he said, yes, Guru Maharaj sends the Lakshmi. I think Ramkeli, where the Rupa Sugha Sanatana Goswami met Srila Prabhupada. So that place was also recently bought by the Iskcon, and then they have a small, like very small temple type, and they're trying to build. And they said, these are very small places, you don't have big donors. So Guru Maharaj sends the Lakshmi for maintenance of the devotees and the deities there. So there's so many qualities. I've just touched here and there few things what came in my mind. Guru Maharaj is unlimited like Krishna, and his qualities are also unlimited like Krishna. So whatever came to my mind little bit, and because of the time. So determination to serve the all devotees. We will see. I just wanted recently, I got this schedule of Guru Maharaj. We all should see how and compare with our schedule to Guru Maharaj's schedule. So this is Guru Maharaj's schedule. Wake up at 5:30 a.m. Physiotherapy from 6:15 to 6:45 a.m. 6:45 a.m. to 7:30 shower. Breakfast 7:30 to 8:50 a.m. So you take 15. Like Guru Maharaj, everything takes so much time. Then book distribution award ceremony, he had to go 8:15 ke baad 8:20. Immediately he had breakfast ke baad he had to go for book distribution award ceremony from 8:20 to 9. Then deity darshan from 9 a.m. to 9:20. Fir MI for graduation ceremony from Mandir to the Mayapur Institute. There he'll be there 9:30 to 10:15. Then 10:25 se GBC meeting till 1:30 p.m. Then Gayatri lunch and rest. Then again 4 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. GBC meeting, but 4:30 p.m. to 6 Mayapur coordinator meeting is also there. So 2 meeting attend to online program room. Online from room, sorry. 6:45 to 7 p.m. chest physio, little bit he'll do. When he was doing in between all these things, when he is doing physio, when he's taking shower, even when he's doing breakfast, devotees will be reading mail to him, letters to the devotees, all the and he will giving the what instruction has to be given to reply. So all the GBC's mail, all the devotees mail, important things what he has to do. So those times are also not that he's taking just shower, or he's just eating breakfast, or he's just doing physio. It is not like that. The physio, simultaneously somebody is kept reading the books for him, or sorry, the mails and everything for him. Then after 7 to 7:30 meeting with Narsimha Kavach Prabhu, then 7:30 to 8:15 class, then 8:15 to 8:45 p.m. dinner, and 9:45 prepared to read Srimad Bhagavatam to be read while sleeping. So this is the schedule of Guru Maharaj. We can see not even 5 minutes is wasted in this schedule. Completely occupied Guru Maharaj's lifestyle is there. And even though, as I'm saying, he's in between also, he's doing things. It is not that he's doing one thing. Guru Maharaj is a multitasking person. So many things he does together. In between, this is there. Then in between this, some devotees will come to see Guru Maharaj. So in between the lunch time, there will be some delegation came or some devotee came and they want to have darshan of Guru Maharaj. That also will be there. Sometimes some sannyasis will come to meet Guru Maharaj. That also will be there. So this is how his schedule is so packed. And And we have to see the health condition. We have to see that he is 75-year-old person. And not 75-year-old person like we see all other Maharaj. They are, because everybody is of the same age, and they are reducing their responsibility. This year I heard five of them, they left GBC. They said we cannot take now any more responsibility of the GBC we are living. So 5 of them, they left GBC this time. So because with their health condition, everybody is getting old, and they don't want to be sitting in the meeting from 10 to 1 and discussing. And it is GBC meetings and all are very intense sometimes, because so many things are, all the ISKCON things are being discussed there, and so many, like it's like a business meeting kind of thing. So it is very intense. So even the normal person is not wanting to be the part, all as they are growing old. And Guru Maharaj is everywhere. None of the decision is there when he doesn't participate. Sometimes when I talk to Achintya Prabhu, because he is generally with him in the meetings, so I'll say, Guru Maharaj is attend. He said not only attend, he's very active participant. Everything he will hear and answer, and he will give suggestions and everything. It is not that he's just the listener. He's a very active participant over there. Nothing he will do. In all these things, I just remember, as I was in Mayapur for Mahabhishek. So we was waiting there, and Guru Maharaj was going for this Narsimha being opening, and we were all waiting down, and Guru Maharaj was sitting in his buggy to go there. And then one girl, Gandharvika, you all know, I think she also came to this forum, and she came with her degree that she did some GBC course from this thing, GBC college. So she came with the degree, and Guru Maharaj was sitting in that, and he had to go to the meeting, and Guru Maharaj was having his mask, his cap, because it was cold, and she showed the degree, and Guru Maharaj took that degree in the hand, and he like blessed her. And then she wanted to take picture, and Guru Maharaj, everybody was taking, because cameramans were there, they were taking picture. And Guru Maharaj, I was just observing Guru Maharaj remove his mask, he removed his cap, because he wanted that picture all should not come. And then he waited that then she came and she showed the degree, and Guru Maharaj holded the degree, and he wanted that the picture should come. And then everybody said, then this Janki Raman Prabhu or Shyam Raskar Prabhu, somebody was there, he showed the picture. This, yes, Guru Maharaj, we took, see, this is the picture. Then only. Why? Because he wanted to encourage the young girl that she has done something, and if he acknowledges and appreciates, she'll be feeling so happy. So Guru Maharaj is a person that he wants everybody to be happy. So all these things comes in between also in his schedule, so that devotees are all happy. So he takes small care of everything, whatever he can do. I always say this, generally the relation between the spiritual master and disciple is that disciples should do everything to please the spiritual master. And our all effort should be there, that we see that everything is pleasing to Guru. But in our case, I feel that Guru Maharaj makes so much an effort to feel us happy. He will come and talk. He will say 2 sentences. He will come and meet. Recently, when we were in Mayapur, Guru Maharaj was giving class on the rooftop. And that was a Narsimha being opening 3 days program. So second day, he said, tomorrow I'll be not coming here, because I'll go to see the drama in the this thing, TOEP. So I will not be there, because everybody goes for the Guru Maharaj gives class, this thing, Chatamrita class. So everybody goes on the top. And so all that, we were all sitting, and Guru Maharaj said, tomorrow I will not come. So tomorrow there will be no class here. I'll go. And then Guru Maharaj looked at all of us, and he said, I will miss you. Just saying these sentences make us all so happy that Guru Maharaj said, I will miss you all. So he said, but he has so much he feels for us. He makes a connection between a disciple and the Guru. He always sees that his disciples feel very connected to him. So he makes so much an effort to make that we are all very happy to see. And with all this health condition, his determination to serve the devotees and Srila Prabhupada is so well. Not only Srila Prabhupada, everybody in the ISKCON he wants to serve. We all know, I don't know, many of us, you must be knowing that every GBC in Mayapur, when it happens, everybody, Guru Maharaj will invite all the GBCs to the rooftop for the dinner or lunch one day. In every GBC, he gives a goodie bag, and he makes a goodie bag. and he will have all the things in that, and he will distribute. And this time, one GBC was saying, we all attend many a time GBC only to get the gift from Jayapataka Maharaj. And he will observe that what all is there in the gift. And he will instruct, this should be there, this should be there. So we will ask Guru Maharaj what we can bring for, I stay in Dubai. So I'll ask Guru Maharaj what we can bring. So if we give them, Guru Maharaj will say, okay, you bring this or something. So like he wants that everybody he should serve the devotees. So he'll invite everybody for the lunch or dinner in the, and if you have been the part of that, and by Guru Maharaj's mercy, I have been there for 2-3 times. It would be, the lotus roof will be like, it will be like an event. It will look like an event. The nice chairs and tables with the covers and everything will be arranged, and there will be menu card for every table, and there will be so many preparation. At least 40-50 items will be there. And all the disciples will come and they'll cook for GBC, and there will be almost 100 people because they will come with their family. So more than 100-150 people got the devotees ka prasadam will be served, and Guru Maharaj will monitor everything over there. So he's so much concerned to serve the devotees. So now his love and care for the devotees. So Guru Maharaj's gestures and concern for each and every devotee is priceless. He teaches by his love and care. He loves everyone, as I said right now, that he cares. Everybody, he will hear, especially the young generation when they come to Guru Maharaj. Guru Maharaj feels very happy, and he wants to give them more time, and he wants to listen to their preaching program. Every time Guru Maharaj will say, if you're doing some preaching, give me a mail, send me a mail. And if you don't get the answer, send me again. And send me again till the time you don't get the answer. Give your preaching report. Guru Maharaj is very happy to see the preaching report of the devotees when they send. So when the young people come and they say, Guru Maharaj, we are doing this, Guru Maharaj will be very happy and show the concern. Like this time, my daughter-in-law and my son was also there, and they are in Frankfurt, and they were saying, Guru Maharaj, please come. We are doing this many seva, and we want to host you. Please come to Frankfurt, Guru Maharaj. And Guru Maharaj said, yes, I want to come to Frankfurt. I will come to Frankfurt. And then he gave his plan also that I'm going to the worldwide tour. And then so my son said, Guru Maharaj, you can take the Emirates, and you can come to Dubai. I was there, so I said, Guru Maharaj, come to Dubai also. They said, you can come to Dubai, and then Dubai said, you can come to Frankfurt while going to US. Like they were all discussing these things. Guru Maharaj said, no, I take the roundabout ticket, and I'll make sure, and I have to go to this place, and I'll come from there. So he encourages. Then we were talking to Mahavara Prabhu. I said, Mahavara Prabhu, Guru Maharaj just said that he wants to go to Frankfurt. He started smiling. He said, Mataji, Guru Maharaj wants to go everywhere. So much love and care for the devotees. One incident I remember here with the love and care of the devotee and concern. There was one devotee in Bangladesh. This I heard in one of the Vyas Puja again. And one Mataji was there, and Guru Maharaj was in Bangladesh, and he was traveling from one place to another place. And he wanted to detour the place and go to some small village. From there, he wanted to follow that route. And then everybody said, Guru Maharaj, that is a longer route. We have to reach there. Guru Maharaj said, no, we want to go through that route only. I don't remember exact names and all. It is a long time before I heard. There are many pastimes like this. So then the devotee went, and then a village came in between, and Guru Maharaj said, I have one disciple here. And then they asked who is the disciple. One Mataji was there, and she was living there. So devotee said, Guru Maharaj said, I want to see her. One disciple. And then they took Guru Maharaj to the house. And then Mataji became so happy. And Guru Maharaj, because he went as a surprise, and Mataji was a village mein rehne wala, like all old lady. And Guru Maharaj had an apple. And he took the apple, and he asked her to cut the apple into this, and said, you give that as a prasad. And she said, what can I offer? Just she offered the flower to Guru Maharaj. And then Guru Maharaj said, then she said, yeah, I had a desire that I will never see Guru Maharaj you in my life now. And then Guru Maharaj he reached to that just for one Mataji. He detoured for 2 hours, and then he went to that place to show the mercy to the that Mataji. And Guru Maharaj said, she is alone here and she could never come to me. So much he has a love and care for the devotees that it is like very difficult to understand how much love and care for he has for the devotees. And he knows. Once we asked Guru Maharaj, like, how you know everything? Like, we all have experienced that whatever is in there in mind, and Guru Maharaj will read the mind and he will respond accordingly. So Guru Maharaj said that I am connected through Paramatma. So Paramatma instructs me. So then we realized that Guru Maharaj is so much in connection with Paramatma that like we all have Paramatma in our heart, but we are not connected with the Paramatma. So we don't hear what Paramatma is saying. But Guru Maharaj is so much connection with Paramatma that he knows everything. He is like Sarva Gyani, everything. One Mataji was there in US, and that Mataji was wanting Guru Maharaj to come. And Guru Maharaj's health condition was not there good. So recently, I think when the Guru Maharaj went 2-3 years before, and then that Mataji said, I want Guru Maharaj to come home. And then this one servant says, no, Mataji, Guru Maharaj doesn't have time to go there. House visits and all now is not possible with Guru Maharaj's health care, because he is actually very, very difficult to take him anywhere. So they said it's hard, not there. Then she was very sad. Mataji was like, we all want to serve Guru Maharaj personally also. Then Guru Maharaj, I know you have my. She used to do Guru Puja every day. Guru Maharaj likes to do us Guru Puja every day, because through Guru Puja also we are connected to Guru Maharaj very well. So she said, I know that you do Guru Puja every day. You have your altar like this. You have kept my picture like this. And this is where it is. And in the side of the picture, there is this. You should remove that. So Guru Maharaj knew everything. And that Mataji felt so happy. Bole, I come to your home every day. So all these things we don't like. We hear when we are praying to Guru in the picture, Guru is listening, but we don't have enough faith that whether he is listening or not. That is the reason we want to in person go and tell. But now so many devotees share this there. Even if you pray to the Guru Maharaj's picture, or in mind you are praying to Guru Maharaj understands and knows. So we have to, whatever we want to convey the message to Guru Maharaj, we should convey the message to Guru Maharaj with the heart. Guru Maharaj has told many times, I am heart to heart connected. A devotee was there with me once, and Guru Maharaj in Delhi, and then she was only serving in the kitchen. Young girl, she was serving in the kitchen all the time, doing the cleaning. Guru Maharaj comes, you know, all the so much work is there, and then she will not come in front. The day Guru Maharaj was leaving and sitting in the car, I said, you please come, I will introduce. At least you should get some mercy. You are doing much seva. I took that girl to the Guru Maharaj, and I said, Guru Maharaj, this is so and so, and she does so many cleaning. Guru Maharaj said, I know her. We are heart to heart connected. So when we are doing service to please Guru Maharaj knows that. We don't have to get that some stamping that whether he knows or not. He knows that. That's his like perfectly perfect. And he care for us. So sometimes we see, and Guru Maharaj, one quality I have realized that if you are sincere, if you're really longing for the association of Guru Maharaj, in the crowd also Guru Maharaj will notice and give you the mercy. Sometimes we are not longing for the association of Guru Maharaj. That is the time we will not maybe will not be getting that kind of attention. And if you are in the heart, you are really longing, I want to see that, I want to do something, I want to serve, I want to like be connected. So Guru Maharaj, in the rush also, Guru Maharaj will recognize and he will respond. So that we should have that kind of longing in the heart to serve Guru Maharaj, to be with him, or to communicate, whatever we have, we should have some longing. How I can do, what I can do. And then definitely he responds. I don't know, the time is over. Prabhu, you tell me 5 minutes before when I have to end. Anyway, we have only 2-3 more slides.
Sure, Mataji. Go ahead, please.
Yeah. So Acharya is one who teaches by his acharan. So this is also, as I told before also, that Guru Maharaj follows his all regulative principles. He will not do, even if he has to fast and all, he will ask what day it is. If it is Ekadashi, what medicine you are giving me? Does it has anything? Anything, whatever he has to do, he follows. Even so, it does it has anything grain, or it is like whether he can take it or not. Not that if medicine is there, so he will take anything. So he does everything what he wants to teach us. He actually doesn't give instruction. By his acharan only, actually he's teaching. We will not see Guru Maharaj giving any instruction in the classes also so much. What instruction he gives? You read Srila Prabhupada book, follow your chanting sincerely, follow your regulative principles sincerely, serve Srila Prabhupada. That is the general instruction he gives. But everything he says, he follows. Nowadays, we start hearing so much Guru Maharaj will, in every class he says, everybody should do Bhakti Shastri, Bhakti Vaibhav, and he should read Srila Prabhupada books every time. Every lecture he mentions this. Everybody should do Bhakti Shastri, Bhakti Vaibhav, read Srila Prabhupada books. And then he does not say, like Guru Maharaj has, in all his schedule, he has a fixed time that somebody will read Bhagavatam to him. Every single day. Without reading Bhagavatam, he doesn't sleep. So in the night, somebody will read Bhagavatam and that Guru Maharaj will sleep. And in between this schedule, right now, he's just finished his Bhakti Vedanta. And that day, Guru Maharaj is telling, where is the question for the Bhakti? What is the Chatan Charitamrita's this thing? What is Padhi of Chatan Charitamrita, one who does?
Bhakti Sarvabhauma.
Yeah. So he's saying, he was telling that where is the question for that? I want, like, now I want to start that. So Guru Maharaj is always, so in between this, he will have the answer to, he will answer his questions. He will write this OBA, CBA for the Bhakti Shastri, Bhakti Vaibhav. He will have the shloka, everything he will do. And he says also, many of the class, he says that my institute want to give me honorary degree, but I said, no, I will follow everything and do. So why? With all his BD schedule, we always say, Mataji, there's no time to read Bhakti Shastri, there's no time to do Bhakti Vaibhav, it is very intense. See, look at the schedule of Guru Maharaj. And then even though he is doing, and he has found out the very easy way for the disciples also now, even if you cannot do the courses, in the Mayapur Institute, there are questions, you read yourself and answer the question, and that is how he did, and that is how he wanted his disciples also to do. You just answer, like those who are very seniors, and Guru Maharaj is now empowering everybody to become Guru also. So he wants them to have the Bhakti Shastri, Bhakti Vaibhav degree. So there are questionnaires, you go read and answer the question, and that is how you can do. So everything he teaches by his acharan. Following the 4 regulative principles, he, like keeping the sannyasa in this age is so difficult. It is not easy. And when you get the sannyasa, this thing instruction at the age of 19, like, and you are a Westerner person, it's not that easy. But Guru Maharaj has followed his principles so well. As I told before, he did all his japa when even he was in the hospital. He keeps the count. He will finish everything. He takes classes every day. Yesterday, I was talking to Jayapataka Mataji, and Jayapataka Mataji was saying, who is the one transcribing the Guru Maharaj classes, and she said, I don't know today Guru Maharaj will take class or not. Just now they messaged me, Guru Maharaj is in some meeting, maybe he's not taking class today. I said, Mataji, don't worry, you will see that Guru Maharaj is online in 5-10 minutes. And she said, yeah, I know, he will not stop it. And suddenly we saw Guru Maharaj was online. So Guru Maharaj will not make, every time servants will say, no, Guru Maharaj, you are so tired. And Guru Maharaj says, why you are stopping me to preach? As a sannyasi, my duty is to preach. Why you are stopping me to preach? That is what Guru Maharaj always gives the answer when somebody will say, Guru Maharaj, you are tired, you are this. Once I remember when we were in Oman, that time also before stroke, Guru Maharaj schedule used to be so hectic. He will come for 2-3 days. We say, Guru Maharaj, you stay longer. Then Guru Maharaj will say, no, a sannyasi should not stay in any place more than 3 days. So generally, Guru Maharaj used to stay 3 days, the maximum to a place. So once we asked Guru Maharaj, your schedule is so busy. Like we wanted him to stay longer in Muscat, Oman. So when the Guru's schedule is so busy, like even the most successful businessmen, they don't have such a busy schedule. And even though they have busy schedule, they take some time out to rest. They go for some vacation, they go for some some time, they go take a week off and go rest. You should also take some time off and rest here in Oman. Guru Maharaj said that, I remember he said that, I am resting when I am preaching. So this is the mood of Guru Maharaj. He doesn't want to miss a single opportunity to distribute the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, distribute the love of Krishna. He doesn't waste even a single minute. He completed his Bhakti Shastri, Bhakti Vaibhav, Bhakti Sarvabhauma. Now he wanted to do the Bhakti Sarvabhauma. So he is doing all these things. Every day you see Guru Maharaj, he will put in his app that he did the Mangala Aarti. I attended the Mangala Aarti, I had darshan of these days. Then he will, app may it will come that I did Tulsi Parikrama, I did everything. I used to wonder why Guru Maharaj is posting all this in the app. Every day it comes in the app that I did Mangala Aarti, I offered this thing to Tulsi Marani, I went and took darshan of Srila Prabhupada. Why he has to write every day? This is what to be posted every single day. Then I realized Guru Maharaj is inspiring us. I am doing it every day. You also must do it. So he doesn't say you do it. He says, I am doing it. If we are a little bit intelligent, we have to understand if Guru Maharaj is doing, I should also do. So that is how he is teaching by his ashram. So it is not that he's showing it off. Like sometimes we say that why all these things should come, like some important things should come. Guru Maharaj is just trying to inspire us by doing these things. I am doing it. See, I did. I went and did 4 parikrama. I did this. I offered lamb. Every day he will go and have darshan of the deities. Whenever he is anywhere in the world, he will go and take darshan of the deities every single day. And he will be so connected to the deities, and he will pray for all his disciples. So many times he says, I pray for all my disciples. This time when I was in Mahabhishek, I was seeing, we were all watching Mahabhishek. We are Kalyuga Jiva, our focus is not so much. We were talking to other devotees also here and there, sometime watching WhatsApp also, Abhishek is going on, koi messages coming on. And I started seeing Guru Maharaj was there on that platform of Panchatattva. Constantly Guru Maharaj, like without blinking also rather, he was just seeing the Abhishek. And that is how you could have noticed in the app, it had come that, did you see the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu smiling? When you are so much connected, only you can understand the mood of the Lord. And he said, Mahaprabhu was so happy. So many things were offered to him. He was so happy. Could you all see the smile on his face? Because he is so much absorbed in all these things. Constantly, I was looking at Guru Maharaj only rather than seeing Panch Tattva. How Guru Maharaj is constantly seeing like this to the deities when the Abhishek was going on. So he watches Mangala Aarti every day in the morning, perform Tulsi Puja and everything. Guru Mukha Padma Vakya. So this is the last thing, instruction of Guru Maharaj to us, what we should learn from him, what we should follow as an instruction. So many instructions are there of Guru Maharaj. We should try to remember. Even it is Guru Maharaj always says the instruction is not given to one person. If it's a general thing, if he has told someone else also, it is for me also. That is how we should understand that it is for me. Because if Guru Maharaj wants one person to do something, it means he wants me also to do the same thing. Follow our sadhana. Very, nowadays Guru Maharaj is very particular about this also. Follow our sadhana. And we all know that so much suffering Guru Maharaj is taking because of our not following sadhana well. So many of us are not, even after initiation, devotees are not practicing their chanting nicely, or they are failing to follow the 4 regulative principles. They're not doing. And because of our not following very sincerely, it is affecting Guru Maharaj's health also. He is so merciful that he is taking the karma of all the devotees. But we should be very careful that unnecessarily we don't pass on our bad karma to Guru Maharaj. So his instruction, this is the cooperation between the devotees. Guru Maharaj always wants that we all should be very happily cooperating with each other. This is a great desire and dream of Guru Maharaj, that devotee relation should be very happy and healthy, that there should be cooperation. Guru Maharaj always says many times, if you hear the lecture of Guru Maharaj, he says, if some devotee does anything, you should go very humbly and ask, Prabhu, I see what you say and what you do does not match. How do I understand that? Don't start blaspheming the devotee. So Guru Maharaj has a very, very, very nice way to address these problems. He will give a solution like without hurting people. He is very conscious that people should not hurt, and same time if he gets improved also. So as a disciple also, if somebody makes a mistake and Guru Maharaj goes to Guru Maharaj, Guru Maharaj will not just chastise, oh, you broke this and you are useless and you are not doing things. Guru Maharaj will encourage him to practice again sincerely. So this is the mood of the Guru Maharaj, that we should all cooperate. Krishna consciousness will grow. This was the fear of Prabhupada also, that Prabhupada said that I don't have fear from outside, but I have a fear that in between, if the ISKCON has a problem, then it is difficult. That is what had happened in Gaudiya Math also. So Guru Maharaj wants that we all should cooperate. Guru Maharaj says this, that if somebody is doing nice seva, so you should not feel jealous. You should feel that he is serving so much nicely Krishna. How can I help that person to serve Krishna? Generally, as a material mind we have, and we start feeling jealous. We'll start pinpointing why is getting better. Like we come to the life of a devotee, but still we have some our anarthas and impressions of previous lives, and so because of that we have this kind of mentality. But Guru Maharaj always says that if you see somebody, some devotee, so by serving the devotee also you are getting the, like, your service is also being done. So if somebody is serving, we should cooperate and help that person to serve Srila Prabhupada mission. Devotee care is the one thing Guru Maharaj is very, very this thing. He has made a devotee care team, that he has 70,000 disciples, and they all should be taken care. And they should, sometime it happen, you are not met Guru Maharaj and you have not seen Guru Maharaj for a very long time, and some distress comes in the life, and then we could not maintain our Krishna consciousness. People left in ISKCON. So Guru Maharaj is making the effort of devotee care. He sends the mail to everyone, and he wants to update his database so that the JPS office can send a mail to everyone, inquire about their sadhana. So many devotee from our congregation also got the mails from JPS office that this is how, what is your seva, how you are doing, is there anything you have difficulties. So communicate with them, so that you don't feel that you are left alone in Krishna consciousness. Now nobody is there to take care of me. What should I do? So Guru Maharaj making an effort to take care of everyone, and as a member of the ISKCON, and we should also be very like sincerely taking this responsibility to take care of the devotees around us, those who are with us, those who are around us. They are happy in their Krishna consciousness. So that is how we can serve Guru Maharaj very good. We should also be taking care of this, that all the devotees are happy. We all have material lives, so there are difficulties. So as a senior devotees or junior devotees, however we can help others, so that we should also do. Studying scripture is a very, very like Guru Maharaj is giving instruction. So many times he has read Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam. It is not that he is reading first time, but still he did the Bhakti Shastri. So he is encouraging. We should make the habit. I see also the studying the scripture has become so less in the new coming devotees of this ISKCON, because a lot of audios are there, a lot of new audios are coming, and we start hearing. I feel like we should focus on hearing Guru Maharaj's lecture. We should focus on hearing Srila Prabhupada lecture, and we should focus on studying the scripture. These three things should be our everyday schedule. After that, we have time, we should go somewhere else or do something else. So this is our primary responsibility, that we should hear all. Guru Maharaj wants everybody to be on the app. In the app, he keeps updating his routine every day. So he will ask, did you have downloaded my app? So all of us should be on the app, get the information about him, and follow the instructions. So many things he keeps posting there, and it's very inspiring. And make the schedule and time for reading scripture and following it. Preaching. This is the mood and mission of Guru Maharaj, that everybody, Yare dekha tare kaha Krishna upadesh. And we have to take this responsibility also and give Krishna to others as much as we can by all our effort. Everybody cannot be a direct preacher, but we can always support the person who is preaching. So there should be a nice congregation where we all can help each other and grow. Guru Maharaj is very happy. When I joined Iskcon, and everybody used to be surrounded Guru Maharaj, and I was very, very young, like just joined Iskcon. And then I used to think that I also should get some attention from Guru Maharaj. Guru Maharaj should also talk to me. He should also ask me something. Then when Mataji was there and she said, if you want to get the attention of Guru Maharaj, you should preach. So when you bring new people to Guru Maharaj, these are new devotees, they are practicing this, Guru Maharaj will immediately respond. So she said, and that the day one when I got this like message from her, it so much it get into my head that somehow or other I have to do this to please Guru Maharaj, that I have to do something so that this is the most pleasing thing one can do to Guru Maharaj. When we spread Krishna consciousness, when we go to more people and make more devotees to Krishna consciousness. I remember once Guru Maharaj said, I was in Delhi again, and then when Mataji came with me, and Guru Maharaj will ask always, do you have any question for me? This is the general thing. When we meet somebody, do you want to ask something from me? And we will suddenly forget everything what to ask. When Guru Maharaj is in front, we'll suddenly forget it. So many questions will be there in the mind. And when Guru Maharaj, do you have some question? Suddenly you'll become blank. So that Mataji also become blank. And then she said, no, Guru Maharaj, Mataji, Seva Padma Mataji is there here. And if I have any question, then I get the answer from her. What to say, but she was not getting anything to ask. And then Guru Maharaj said, yeah, she is my representative. So not me, everybody who is doing this service to Guru Maharaj is the representative of Guru Maharaj. Guru Maharaj accept them as representative. They are all spreading the message of Krishna, helping me to do that. So we all take this responsibility of preaching Krishna consciousness to others, helping Guru Maharaj to serve Srila Prabhupada as much as first thing to follow our sadhana well, and then give this to others. Do you have some more time, Prabhu?
Mataji, yes, please go ahead.
Okay, so I mean, this is the thing. Guru Maharaj has we all know that Guru Maharaj is the associate of Lord Chaitanya. Earlier, when I joined Iskcon, I got to hear this from Mataji that Guru Maharaj is, and then it was told that don't discuss this to everyone. This is a very confidential knowledge that Guru Maharaj is the associate of Lord Chaitanya. So it was only discussed among the disciples of Guru Maharaj that he's the associate, and don't discuss outside. Like people will take that we are promoting our Guru Maharaj like that. That once Guru Maharaj was in Juhu temple, Chowpatty temple, and then the Srinath Ji Prabhu, and he said, and he when he was introducing to Guru Maharaj, and he said that in the class that I was there when Prabhupada told to my father that I want visa for this person, this my disciple, and he is the associate of Lord Chaitanya. And he shared this information in the Chowpatty class. There must be recording for this. And then he told even in Mayapur once the DOVP meeting was there, and he said that. And then he said many times in many places that he's the associate. And he said, I was there in that meeting as a young boy. Prabhupada told my father to get the visa for Guru Maharaj. So after that, it became public that Guru Maharaj is the associate of Lord Chaitanya. Now everybody knows that he is the associate of Lord Chaitanya. And we are very fortunate to have the association of a person who is the associate of Lord Chaitanya. So since he is the associate of Lord Chaitanya, he has a mood of Lord Chaitanya also. Like we see the mood of Lord Chaitanya was completely compassion. He just wanted to give Harinam to everyone. And because of that, he changed even the mantra. The Vedic mantra was Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Lord Chaitanya changed the mantra only so that everybody can chant it out of compassion, that if I keep this mantra like this, then there's restrictions that this person can chant, this person cannot chant. I'll change the mantra only. And he was Krishna himself, so he had the power. He changed the mantra. So this was his compassion that he wanted to give out Krishna. Prithvi ate nagar adigram sarvatra prachar hoibe mora naam, that everywhere my name should be chanted, everybody should give the name of holy name should be to everyone. This was compassion, and he was like, we know so many stories of compassion. Similarly, the Guru Maharaj has a compassion, so much compassion he has. I feel like when I learned about preaching, and I heard that, I learned that there should be compassion in giving Krishna. And probably I feel in my case, I don't have compassion. I feel as an instructions of Guru Maharaj. I feel like it is my sense gratification because I want to please Guru Maharaj. So that Guru Maharaj is happy with me. And that is the reason I am preaching. That is the reason I want to do this service. There's no compassion for the living entity. This person is really suffering in the material world, and I should help the person to come out of this. This compassion comes like, maybe it is very, very less, but Guru Maharaj has so much compassion that he can see that living entity is suffering without Krishna. And that is the reason he encourages. Somebody says, I'm chanting one round, Guru Maharaj will immediately calculate, oh, so you are chanting so many mantras. And if you're like, he will encourage people, because he is so compassionate that he really sees that people have all the suffering in the world is because of not having Krishna in our life. So this is the mood of and the merciful. This is always been discussed that Guru Maharaj has so many disciples. Guru Maharaj has so many disciples. Jayapataka Maharaj makes disciple very easily. It's very easy to get initiation from Guru Maharaj. It is not that easy. But it is just that Guru Maharaj is so merciful. He thinks that I have come here to deliver them. Like Lord Chaitanya thought that I just came to deliver these people. So he did not see any qualification in the people. Guru Maharaj also feels that urgency, if I don't deliver, where these people will go, where they will get, who will deliver them to from this material entanglement. So this is the mercy of Guru Maharaj, and because he's the associate of Lord Chaitanya, while giving initiation, he empowers us also to do that. I see that many a time I feel that the people say that Jayapataka Maharaj disciples are like, they get initiation very easily, but they practice very sincerely. So what is there in that even though they are very sincere, because Guru Maharaj empowers them to do that. You follow it very sincerely. So this is the mercy of Guru Maharaj, that he doesn't want that so many disciples he has, so that much that he will. This is also one instruction of Srila Prabhupada, that he should be making more than 10,000 or 50,000 devotees. So that is also, he takes also that as an instruction of Srila Prabhupada. And why Prabhupada will give this instruction to him only? Why he did not give to anyone else? Because he knew that he is the one who can do that. He is the one who can empower devotees to be in Krishna consciousness. Humility. So much humility is Guru Maharaj is having. Being a sannyasi, is the senior most sannyasi. He's so humble. If you do little bit thing also, he'll say, and thank you for doing this for me. Thank you for doing this. Small thing. I remember once, like it is not a nice thing to share. Probably it is very like this, but I remember when Guru Maharaj, when I was in Muscat, Guru Maharaj was, we always used to eat after the program very late. So we used to carry the dibba always with him. He will finish the program, then he'll reach in the car. So I had made some prasadam, some soup or something, and then I was sitting in the car, and only Prabhu was driving, Mataji was sitting, Guru Maharaj was there, I was there to serve him, to give him. Guru Maharaj will eat while driving only. So we served. There was a long way, around 20 minutes drive by the time he had prasad. So Guru Maharaj, when we reached to the house of Mataji, Guru Maharaj got down from the car. So Guru Maharaj is standing after getting down from the car. So I was sitting in the car. So I was thinking, if I also open the door, it will, Guru Maharaj standing. So it doesn't, I will just sit. And when Guru Maharaj moves forward, I will open the door and get down. Then suddenly Guru Maharaj opened my door. Let me serve you. I felt so awkward. Guru Maharaj said, he opened my door. So he's so humble. Little bit also, if somebody does for him, he'll be always reciprocate with that humility. Guru Maharaj will always reciprocate. And he will always acknowledge that in a very humble mood. Once I asked Guru Maharaj, how we get, how to overcome, like we have a nature of getting puffed up. Somebody praises you. So we feel very like sometime elated and all. Guru Maharaj said, what you are proud of, everything is what you are there in your life. It is the mercy of Guru and Krishna. So I just, like, this was a direct message. He said, everything. So such a humility is there, that always give. Don't take anything and always keep giving. to the people. So he's very, very humble. Even a small child will come, Guru Maharaj will reciprocate in such a humble mood. Absorption. He is so much always absorbed in Krishna consciousness. Constantly he is thinking about Lord Chaitanya and Krishna and this and that. So much absorption is there that when he gives the name of the initiation also. I was in the process of giving him name once, and Guru Maharaj always has that if the initiating candidates comes, he will ask them to select 3 names, 3 names, 4 names, and then those names will be presented to Guru Maharaj. And then they will read those names and Guru Maharaj will see what is the name to be given. So I was there in the car and traveling. All this happens by Guru Maharaj driving. And then Guru Maharaj could name given and Guru Maharaj thinking, and okay, this name. And some of the time he'll say, no, these 4 also not there. Give me more name. So I was just thinking, why Guru Maharaj just thinks so much about this, name, giving the name. Then we got to know that Guru Maharaj sees ki what pastime of the Leela this person is fit into. How he's serving, what is the mood of a devotee. Accordingly, everybody's name what Guru Maharaj gives is appropriate to the quality he has, it will be there. Guru Maharaj will give the name very, very like appropriate. So much absorption is always there in for him in Krishna and Mahaprabhu's Leela, that everything what he does is in connection. Nothing is there where he just do anything just randomly. So, and then he's the senior most sannyasi in Saraswat Gaudiya line. So whoever is senior most, they are considered as the head or chairman of the Savapati. So he is the, in Iskcon also, he's the senior most sannyasi. In Gaudiya Sampradaya also, he's the senior most sannyasi. And having all this upadhis also, he's the most humble person. So I'll end this with the Srila Prabhupada's quote. This spiritual master is the only hope for our advancing in Krishna consciousness. The spiritual master and Krishna are 2 parallel lines. Krishna helps one to bona fide spiritual master, and bona fide spiritual master helps one to understand. If one does not get bona fide spiritual master, then how can he ever understand Krishna? You cannot serve Krishna without spiritual master, or serve just spiritual master without serving Krishna. So this is the relation between spiritual master and Krishna, that Krishna, when he's most happy with us, he sends a bona fide spiritual master in our life. This is the ultimate benediction we can achieve from Krishna, that a bona fide spiritual master comes in our life. And by the mercy of that bona fide spiritual master, we can attain Krishna. So we are all very, very fortunate that we have such a wonderful, glorious spiritual master in our life, who is the associate of the Lord and who is trying to connect us all to the Supreme Lord. So thank you all for tolerating me for more than required time. And if there is any question or comment, I will try to take, Prabhuji. Sorry for delay if it is.
No problem, Mataji. It was so wonderful. We were like really enjoying the class. So that's why I didn't feel like interrupting you at all, because it was so nectarian and you were in the flow. We didn't want to interrupt you. We were just hearing. So we were definitely very much I was very much very inspired by the class. Very inspiring. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, so devotees, do you have any questions for Mataji? Mataji so nicely has summarized. Hare Krishna.
Can I ask one small question, Mataji?
Yes, Prabhu, please.
We are taking to Bhakti Vaibhav in the last almost 1.5 year is going on. How come Guru Maharaj finishes within 3 months? Very shortcut.
Guru Maharaj is Guru Maharaj. As I said, he doesn't attend the classes. He just take the questions and he does the question answer. We have to take the classes. We have to do. Guru Maharaj does all the OBA, CBA, but he doesn't take the classes. So he just, the question, every unit questions comes to him. Then he will find time to answer the question. For just answering the question may not take, and as he finished the one, the next comes immediately. So like that he is doing. So he doesn't take classes for Bhakti Vaibhav and Bhakti Shastri. And this system he has given for us also. If you want to take, Mayapura Institute has designed that if you want to write the answer, just you prepare yourself, take the question, answer. That is also accepted there. Because we are dumb, we have to go through the classes here, understand from them, because we cannot understand by ourselves.
We have a hand raised, Mataji. Lalitangi Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranams. Thank you so much for your wonderful class, and it's so touching the pastimes and the incidents that you shared, that it was so so picturesque that we felt we were there when that was happening. Thank you so much. So I remember, I think there was an incident when you asked a question and Guru Maharaj gave that famous answer about words hurting someone, and he gave how Nityananda Prabhu.
Yes.
Would you like to say that? And
Yes.
the way Guru Maharaj answered also shows how dear you are to him and how close you are to him, because I have always seen that Guru Maharaj sees who asks the question and then he gives the answer accordingly. So thank you
Yes,
so much,
Mataji.
Mataji.
I
Would
remember.
like to
I
share.
remember that question. Actually, I thought I'll share, but I think I forgot also. I had asked that I was going through something in my life, and I was feeling very hurt all the time that this person is not doing what I wanted, and like how to deal with the situation that I'm only doing everything and people are not responding to me and all. So I was going through this in my life, and I was really like. I was not wanting this to overpower me, but somehow other human mind is there. So I thought, let me ask Guru Maharaj is the best person to answer this. And that is the time Guru Maharaj answered that did you remember that Prahlad Maharaj or Nityanand Prabhu was this thing, and Haridas Thakur was beaten on the road, and they were all going through so many things. Was your problem bigger than this? So I realized, and believe me, after having getting this answer from Guru Maharaj, I was like I would say 70 to 80% of that thing I came out. Very easily I came out. And I think that was the reason I wanted to discuss with the Guru Maharaj. And I just came out. So many times it happens, if Guru Maharaj gives some answer, he not only answers you, he also removes the problem in our mind, in our life. He has that power that he removes that also. So that is the time he gave the answer. Nityananda Prabhu was doing this, and Haridas Thakur was beaten by the Jagai in Madhai, and Haridas Thakur was beaten by this. Was your problem bigger than this? So you really felt, no, I was not that bad. Yes.
Yeah, thank you so much for that question, and that interaction between Guru Maharaj and you is so wonderful. Normally he doesn't answer like that to someone who's close. He answers like that. Yeah. Thank you so much, Mataji. Please come again to share more. Hare Krishna.
Sure, Mataji. Guru Maharaj is very merciful. He gives more mercy to the more fallen soul.
Okay, Hare Krishna. Can we take one last question, Mataji?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, we have one question from Sanjay Prabhu. Sanjay Prabhu, you want to ask
Yes,
something?
Hare Krishna. First of all, Mataji, we are delighted that you have enlightened about the Guru Maharaj. My question is that while describing the day's activities of Guru Maharaj, you have said one of the activity book award distribution. What is that?
Book distribution award, because we have in Iskcon book distribution in the sense that we try to propagate the Prabhupada's teaching books, and it is given, and everybody has it is an activity. The devotee takes that target that he distributed 20 books, 100 books, 200 books. So every temple has a score. It is just to maintain that everybody is inspired and enthused to do this service, because Prabhupada wanted all his books to be given to more and more people. So in a year, every year, there is an award giving ceremony. Which temple had given the maximum books to, like sold the maximum books. So that award giving ceremony is there in the Mayapur every year. So that ceremony was there.
Okay, Mataji, right. Thank you, Mataji.
Individual score comes, and also the temple score comes in that. Individually also people give the books. Some people, recently we saw, there was a video that Achintya Prabhu's son Madhava had done in 6 months or 3 months, I don't remember, some 12,000 books he distributed.
6 months, 13,000.
Yes, sir.
6 months, 13,000.
6 months, 13,000 books he distributed. The individual devotees also take up this seva of giving books. You also do that. Sanjay Prabhu also, he says that I buy the book from the temple. He's in Mangalore. No, not Bangalore.
Madurai.
And he
Yeah.
says that I go and give the books to all my clients. When I meet them, I give them Prabhupada books. So you are also doing book distribution, Prabhu.
Yes, that's why I was trying to understand what is this.
Yeah.
Right.
You
Thank
are
you.
also the part of that seva, yes.
Right. It is all blessings of Lord Krishna, and I am very thankful that we got associated with you and you have taken us to Guru Maharaj. Some karma is there and blessings.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Yes, yes.
All right. Thank you very much.
We
Thank
will
you
all
so much.
before we close this, let's all chant for Guru Maharaj. Guru Maharaj's health is not good today. Again, he's traveling to Kolkata, and so we all chant at least 3 times for the good health of Guru Maharaj. And before we close the session, is that okay, Prabhuji?
Yeah, definitely, Mataji. Surely. We will all chant Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Mahamanta.
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Hare.
Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
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 Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Hare
Rama
Rama, Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Hare Hare.
Hare.
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare,
Hare Hare.
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare Rama,
Rama
Rama
Rama,
Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare.
For Mataji also we will to chant 3 times. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare,
Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Hare.
Hare Hare.
Thank you,
Thank
Mataji.
you. Thank you so much.
Hare
Sadhguru,
Krishna. Thank you very much, Mataji. Thank you for the wonderful class, wonderful association. Thank you, dear devotees. Thank you so much for joining for this week's class. See you again in the next week for the glorification of Guru Maharaj. So, Hare Krishna. Thank you very much.
Hare Prabhuji, Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna. And thank you, Prabhu, for giving this wonderful opportunity to me. I'm really grateful and thankful to you all.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Srila Guru Maharaj. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Jai.